So tonight at 220 Oak Street, we had a resident group meeting in which we showed the residents um, the new spaces that are going to happen or that are going to be in the building, in the revitalization of 220 Oak Street. They were able to see the change, how it is right now versus how it will be.
We're very excited today to show you the interiors, and so we're going to describe today a few of the feature spaces that we've worked on this project, and I'll just do I'll just do a bit of a recap for anyone that's new of basically the scope of work of the interior renovation. So since the initial consultations, really what we've heard is there is a lack of amenity space for residents at 220 Oak at this building, and this makes total sense. When we looked at some numbers, if this was a new building with the number of units, there would be way more amenity space provided to tenants, right, to residents. This is an old building, whatever. And so what we've done, there's two big moves that we've done to really increase significantly this amenity space, and they're the two large multi-purpose rooms that we've created. So one of them, as Adam showed, is right here. It's a one-story addition. So new construction here, and that's the room that you were seeing just before. And under that room, right there, is the former pool. So there used to be a pool. You may have heard rumors about it.
Never seen it.
Yeah, you may have seen it. Like I've been there a lot. It's kind of creepy right now.
It's kind of creepy down there.
Yeah, it's really creepy. It's really creepy. So we're converting that to another really large room. So you're gonna have two really large spaces that are completely multi-purpose. Like what we've heard is there was so many ideas thrown out to have a range of different activities take place at 220 Oak, and so I'll go through those two spaces in more detail. And then the third space I'll go through is the lobby and how we've reconfigured and extended the current entrance. But basically, like, once we're done with this project, it will look like a new building, like you can see here from the exterior. But when you come into the building, the ground floor and the basement are going to be fully accessible to residents, and they will also look completely new. It's going to be complete guts, new finishes, everything, durable, accessible, all of those improvements. Any questions so far?
No. Yeah,
just interrupt.
What's this door?
Yeah, okay, so let's go into this space. Okay, I'll go here so you can see. Okay, so this is the new lobby entrance. So we've done two things to, like, the lobby felt very crowded, a lot of traffic. It's very small, you know, for 468 units, it's a tight space to get through. The ramp is small, everything is like tight.
Yeah.
So we widened the ramp, we made it shallower, so it's actually currently too steep. We got rid of the planters and the walls, you know, we just like opened it up so you can see it's gonna feel much wider when you come in. And obviously, you know, tactile indicators, the right kind of, you know, accessible moves, and glass guard instead of, you know, that wall in between. And the other thing...
So when they get dirty and nobody cleans it, it's going to look really nasty.
I'm not saying that there's people that are going to clean it all the time.
They'll have to. I hope so.
That's not my problem.
I hope so.
And we'll move the plants somewhere.
I told that to him, but...
Yeah, let's just move.
Welcome, Adam.
Let's just move the plants
No,
somewhere else.
Yeah, well, okay.
Don't throw them out.
Sure, okay.
No, really.
And so two other moves we've done to make this space bigger. It's going to be actually bigger, so there's an extension. So the vestibule is pushed out by about 7 feet, and it's going to be wider. So the whole entrance is getting bigger in the front. So it's actually going to be extended physically, and we've opened up to a secondary lobby space. So when you're in here, there's going to be like another space where there can be like more of the boards and things spin. There's going to be another bench, and that second
Is the security
space,
room going to be in the same place?
it's going to be like extended and pushed in the corner. So currently where the security room is will be that secondary lobby, right? So it's going to get bigger, and not only it will get bigger, it will connect to the new multi-purpose room. So that corridor you can see here instead of just a blank wall, you're gonna see all the way through the outside here.
The
It's gonna be
window.
like glazing.
The window in the security room.
Not security.
Is it going to be clear
No.
where people can see them?
No, they don't want people to see them. That's
Of course
out
not.
of my control.
They don't want to see that they're sitting there doing nothing.
Sleeping, playing.
Sorry, I'm upset.
I don't know.
What's a multi-purpose room? What is that?
Good question. So a multi-purpose room. So okay, let's move to the next space then, which is a multi-purpose room.
All right.
I'm just gonna go grab it. Actually, I'll go.
Making the building better and cleaner.
Okay, so
They should tear the building down.
And where are we all going to live while they're doing that? Where are we going to live? Where are we going to live?
They have to find us a place to
it's
live.
a solid building.
Housing even on a lot
Solid
It was
building.
well built. 60
Doesn't
years
make
ago.
sense to tear it out. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so multi-purpose room. So what is a multi-purpose room? It's a really large.
If you want to know what a multi-purpose room is.
Yeah, so in this case, it's going to be a really large room. Some of the features in this multi-purpose room, we've got a higher ceiling, which we're able to do because it's new. We put a nice wood decking, structural decking, so it's going to have a nice warmth to the space. And it has a lot of storage, so the furniture is flexible. There's no fixed furniture, and there's furniture for different types of events. So you can like store tables or bring them out if you're having a dinner. You have like chairs that you can stack and put in the storage space.
So that's the storage. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like flexible also in the sense that in this one, what's unique is there's kind of two spaces. So this divides the space into two. There's a smaller room and a bigger room. So you can think of like a meeting happening on one, and like a class, or really anything you can think of. It's also going to have projector hookups for the ceiling. Yeah.
We do movie office.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's
all the time.
two projectors in each of the rooms, so the basement and the top one. And they're both, significant size.
Which one of
vandalized
these is in
or
the basement?
stolen too?
It's the
Neither
next
one.
one.
Either one. This is
It's the
ground
next
floor.
one.
This
Yeah,
is-
this
okay,
one is the
ground
ground
floor.
floor, and then I'll go through the basement one.
I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
did you remember the tenant rep office?
Tenant rep office would be.
It could be anywhere.
The hub?
We just need.
The
We
hub?
need. No, we need our own office.
Yes.
Just to remind you guys.
Yes. Okay. So yes.
No, we do.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
need
gonna
our own
add
office.
to the description here. So lots of exterior windows, looking on the trees. This will really be a spectacular
here?
space. Yeah, it's right here. And the other neat thing about it. The Tony Oak community, it has its own kind of dedicated entrance.
If it has its own entrance, what about security and strange people coming in?
Well, there's an intercom on the outside face. Like it's
Oh,
not
well-
like you can go in.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like it's gonna be different kind of controls. I don't know with operations if that's clearly set. That's
Okay.
something that's gonna come more as
Okay,
construction
but it'll be
happens,
secure.
right? Of course. Yeah.
And less chance of the projectors getting damaged or stolen or anything because it's high up. The ceiling will be harder for people to reach it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then the
Did
other.
you say 2 projectors in each room?
Yeah.
Why 2?
Well,
Well, that's 4 altogether.
I can ask Adam actually, but I think the reason is to have a larger kind of presentation and then a smaller one. Like they're in different orientations.
Oh, it's 2 in total, not 4?
Yeah. No, well, 2 in this room.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 2 in each room.
2 in the large room, 1 in
Yeah, to
or
sort
one
of
in
give
the
the
large
two
room,
options.
1 in the small room.
Yeah, you
But
could
not 4 in total.
4 in total for both rooms. Yeah.
That's a lot. That's expensive.
I mean,
I know we have 33 million, but still.
That's nice. That's a nice budget to have.
yeah. So the other nice thing about it, so you see the facade here is the existing building where it connects to this new space. We have four other spaces in between that are connected to this, and so we have a commercial kitchen. So So this will really open up possibilities, you know, whatever you can think of, larger events, you know, dinners.
Plus we could rent it out.
Yeah, that too. And then it's gonna have 2 activity rooms. So this is more like, think of your community room, just divided into 2 spaces, and they're both adjacent to this one. So you can see it's an existing kind of exposed concrete slab. It's actually quite nice, but you know, it's concrete color. So we're gonna paint it white, make it brighter because it's a basement
Is that
room.
lights?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to integrate lighting to kind of really enhance the existing ceiling as opposed to the stuff kind of tacked onto it. We're filling it steel and concrete, just kind of filling it up,
Yeah, because
conceal
they filled that
space.
pool over there. That was a pool,
Yeah.
and they filled it.
Yeah, so we're filling it, and then you're going to have the features in this space is you're going to have a kitchenette, fridge, storage for chairs. So similarly as the other room, kind of that
So that would
multi-purpose
be good
flexible
for meetings if
space.
everyone has snacks and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Also, what we did is we had some conversations on the types of colors that we wanted. There's going to be a vote that's going to happen in the next weeks ahead, so that the tenants are all able to weigh in on what their favorite color palette is, and to be able to define the look and the feel of the spaces at 220 Oak Street.
We'll get some
Okay,
gloves.
so this is the part where we want you guys to be involved in the interior design of this place, and so we've developed 2 color palettes that we think are kind of neutral, simple, but at the same time, like, we're not going to go out of fashion in a couple of years. So this one is a bit more muted, you know, a bit more earthy kind of tones, and this one has a bit more pop with some accents of colors, but it's not like, you know, so flashy, right? They remain kind of
Froth
simple.
is my favorite so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, and so here, what we've done, like a brief note about finishes.
Brickyard clay, dulce, Powell
Once
gray.
we're putting more durable finishes throughout all the corridors, and so you're gonna have tile wainscoting. So that's like up to 4 foot. It's like ceramic tile, so make cleaning easier, like a nice kind of durable finish. And the colors are mostly paint colors, so you know, easy to change over time. Some of the accents that are tile, for example, are the dark colors here, which is like a bluish tone on the elevator wall and here. And so this is not this is more to show the palette and the tones and the general kind of, you know, mood of the colors of the design, but it doesn't mean like that exact color will be there. Yeah, we're gonna work through these colors for all the spaces, so
Is
it's
it
kind of homogeneous.
possible to have a few more choices, like purple? Maybe not dark purple, but like where did she go? Oh, yeah, but other choices.
How about like
Because these,
violet?
well, orange in the basement actually looks good. Not that we should have orange here.
Okay, so as Adam said,
How about
pass these around. This is a nice way to kind of see them together. Those are actual paint chips. You guys give us your thoughts. Love it, hate it. What does it make you think
I actually
of?
like this color.
And we can break for pizza.
Yeah, I really like the new park area here. I love the doggy park in the back, even though I don't have dogs. It's gorgeous, and I just love all the new colors and new everything. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Well, I can't wait to see that sample apartment of what it's going to look like inside the apartments. All the new changes. That's going to be really fun. So hopefully soon we'll get to see that.
The plan for 220 Oak Street is that we want to make sure that residents come first, and we want to make sure that that there is sufficient space at 220 Oak Street to live and to have a life and to enjoy their life. And so anytime that we do this kind of large-scale holistic upgrades to buildings, it is indeed going to be intrusive to residents. They're going to have new windows, they're going to have new balconies, there's going to be a new cladding, there's going to be new pigeon netting on their balconies. There's going to be contractors that are going to have to go into their units and actually change out windows, and that's disruptive. So to be able to put tenants first, what we want to do is make sure that there's sufficient space so that if tenants do have some problems, do have some concerns, do have some that they don't like having contractors in there at the same time they are, that they can go and actually have an area of refuge, and that they can actually still continue to live their life and not have to worry so much about the work that happens. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through the basement. We're going to be upgrading the basement to make sure that that is actually fully accessible fully accessible to all tenants, fully accessible to anybody that actually wants to be able to use the amenities that we're going to be putting down there. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to move up to the first floor. We're going to be fully gutting that area, actually building that. After that's done, that's when we're going to go on up and do every floor by floor.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you never miss out on any of our content. If you'd also like more, you can find us on our other social media platforms. And if you want even more, you can look at our website.